Hello,
Alex on
and
already.
she's obviously not interested.
Wow.
Hello, and good evening to pod number 10. We'll do a quick intro while Alex decides whether or not she wants to be on tonight. I'm Drew, also known as GSG.
I'm Sarah, also known as Airsoft Vixen.
Go on,
And-
Lewis, you go first.
Tonight we've got our guest on
Charlie,
from
please.
JBG.
Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm one of the co-owners to JBG Airsoft.
And I'm Lewis. I'm the other co-owner to JBG Airsoft.
So thanks for coming on, guys. Really appreciate it. So a couple of things I want to cover first up is UK's next meetup has been confirmed. So we are meeting on the 2nd of June, and this will be at Halo Mill Proving Grounds. So yeah, we'll post some more details. Obviously, this is for everyone, but mostly an opportunity for members to get together and have a play, or if you're new to Airsoft or you want to try it, but you may feel like you might be the only girl there, then there'll be hopefully quite a few of us there to make you feel welcome and get involved in the hobby. So yeah. We've got JBG on tonight, and we'll be asking them some questions about their airsoft journey and where they're at. We'll start off with some questions. Well, if Alex decides to join us.
That is a question.
I think she's having technical issues.
Fair enough. We'll let her off.
Is that Northern Wi-Fi? We're going to top it up, put 50p in. The electric bill back up.
Hold on.
Oh, it's put 50p in. Look at that.
Alex, do you want to introduce yourself? Because they all know who we are now.
Hi, I'm Alex.
We'll kick off with some questions. So first of all, we'll ask a question about the both of you. Which of you is the better instructor?
Go on, Charlie. I'll let you answer.
I'll be polite on this one. I don't think there's a better instructor. I think we just have different methods of teaching and different ways of teaching. I think I'm a bit loud, and Lewis is more of a calm, quiet, collective one. So that's that one very politely, but I'll let Lewis answer it in his own way.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you there. We're both wildly different, and it's considering that we spent 8 years in the military living next door to each other. When it comes to teaching people on an airsoft event, our styles are just completely just wild. I mean, Alex, you've literally experienced the course yourself. I'm sure you saw that live in action, the different sort of styles. But I know Charlie is very sort of thorough. He goes down to a more experienced kind of way of doing business from what he knows to work for himself, and it has proven to sort of cut the cheese, if you will, in the way that the performance after a course, you do genuinely see a difference in the guys that come through. I don't know if you would agree, Alex.
Oh yeah. My style of play is definitely different now, and I learned a lot on your courses. Anyone that hasn't done a course, I highly recommend you do one.
Thank you.
I've just done a little diagram for you, Lewis. I'll quickly get up now. So they obviously asked you a question. I don't know if you can see it, but there's the answer, and you've just gone around it. You haven't really answered it. You've just sort of gone all the way around.
Yeah, it's called diplomacy. Everyone does it. Didn't you know that? Better instructor, though. That's a hard question. I genuinely don't think there is a better instructor. I really don't think so. We are actually molding people to become instructors in JBG, which is quite interesting because sometimes you see a little bit of Charlie in there, you see a little bit of me in there. So we're producing the perfect instructor child. So, watch this space. You're going to see the perfect JBG instructor at some point.
How many instructors does JBG have?
Officially, 2, and then 3 on good days. What do you think, Charlie?
Yeah, I pretty much agree with that. Obviously, we got Alex helping us as well. Not UK Alex, better Alex. But yeah, on a good day, 3 days, but he's more or less always there. So
Yeah, he's really good. Alex is. I mean, I met Alex through Airsoft, and he just tickles me every time I meet him. Bless him, he's lovely.
Was he the one that was topless with the leaves and twigs?
yeah,
yeah.
I remember him. Yeah.
Me and Drew are just like, what?
Yeah, of course, it's getting.
I feel like we need an explanation.
It was different styles of camo.
Oh, okay.
That's it. So too much camouflage, too little, just right. And we had Alex pretty much naked to his underwear.
Not me.
Yeah. We just put some twigs on him and then made him walk out to demonstrate not enough camouflage.
In November.
Oh,
In
my
November.
goodness.
In the north. It's cold.
Very classic thing seen at the infantry training school as well. They love doing that.
Yeah, it's all good stuff.
Never heard of that one.
What would you guys say your highs and lows are of being part of JBG?
Highs and lows.
Any best bits? Worst
Yeah,
bits?
I'd say like there's one moment that stands out. I'm sure you're going to agree, Charlie, but the highest point of JBG was the first time we went to Gran Canaria, because we were about a year in, maybe just under, and we're both, I don't know, maybe it was like 10, 11 at night, and 30-degree heat, cocktails in hand. We're walking along a beach in Gran Canaria, and we just said to each other, look at what we've done. Look at where we are now. There's palm trees around us. There's hot sun. There's sand. We was loving life. It was just so relaxing and so nice. And we came up with the idea of JBG in a rainy Welsh cafe in the middle of nowhere. And a year later, we're walking on a beach in Las Palmas, Gran Canaria. And that's the highest point of JBG for me.
Yeah, I think I 100% agree with that one. I couldn't really put a finger on a low point. There's been points where we both get frustrated, either through, well, how to be politically correct. I don't know, actually. There's just been moments where we've both been frustrated for various reasons. But yeah, I've not really experienced any bad points. It's always good.
Good.
That's fair enough.
You've got a bad one, Lewis. I can't even.
No, I mean, like, sometimes it's because we're always very, very thorough in the way that we work, and we want the golden recipe. And we've always sort of gone for the golden recipe, the golden formula, and way of doing business. And as harsh as it sounds, sometimes it comes down to people we let within our inner circle, and it's something that you're either with JBG or you're not. We are Marmite. People either love us or they hate us, and we've had instances over the last couple of years of the Marmite formula where some people hate us, and that's fine. If you want to hate us, that's absolutely fine. I'm still going to sleep, and Charlie will as well. But yeah, I'd probably say that's the low points in JBG when we've had to deal with instances like that.
Yeah. Or yeah, definitely people within the inner circle. Or there's been like misidentification. So we had a couple of players go up to the goal, can't remember how you pronounce it, and then someone booted off at one of the other lads, and he said, "Oh, it's JBG," and it wasn't. We weren't even there. It was just some other lad wearing our patch, and it was just a misidentification error. So that's probably like the worst bits. But apart from that, it's all plain sailing.
Awesome.
I've had a few people say hi on social media. I've had Dark Wolf Goon, can't speak to them, saying, "How are you both? Both good looking."
Thank you, sir.
Killer Instinct Airsoft Shop said evening. Lone Star Tactical Gear. We had Hay.
CO2, the Alpha Group. That's Nick. Oi, oi.
And Samurai Edge said, "You know you're doing well if you have haters."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the fucking main hater. He hates us. You'll know who I'm on about, Lewis. No, he's a really good lad, to be fair. He's been on loads of courses now. He's a really good lad. Just trying to
Samurai
make
Edge.
switch BBs and slings, but we'll get there eventually.
Okay.
Well, I've asked a question on the Instagram saying, who agrees Charlie at JBG should grow his beard back? Thumb up or thumb down? No one's answered that yet.
Wow.
They're scared. They're
Can't
scared.
affect it, that's why.
You stop scaring people, Charlie.
Yeah, well, this must be it.
Uh,
Age of 14. Well, I noticed when we went, Gloucester in January. Do you remember? I had a shave, like, just after Christmas. Hey?
And it's still not grown back since January.
No, I'm still trying.
Yeah.
there's not
We
even
turned
like
up.
a stubble there or anything, is there?
Not even that. But we turned
No.
up and we literally turned up and no one recognized me at all on the course. They were like, "Where is Charlie?" And we're like, "He's there." No one recognized me for the whole thing. We've had people go there who've seen us from like day one of our first ever course and they did not recognize me one bit.
What's that actor called off Ace Ventura? You look like his son.
Jim Carrey.
That's it. Yeah.
I'll take
Jim
that.
Carrey's son.
I'll say that.
Should have sent a picture of you with your beard so we could share it to everyone. But yeah.
Oh,
There's
because it's in the
really
before and
no
after.
difference.
So, what has been your most embarrassing moments each, whether that's within JBG or general airsoft?
Go on,
got
Charlie.
loads of them.
Don't jump at it, you know.
I got loads. I'll go first. So I don't think you were there that day, Lewis. It was an extra skirmish. It's when I went arse over tit. Do you remember it? If you were there.
No,
Alex was.
I don't think
So-
I was.
It was a game of like capture the flag or whatever. And if you've ever played at Exeter, you'll know it's notorious for hills. And there was a case of Alex covered me. I flanked up around him, grabbed the flag and ran back down. And as he looked, he just saw this figure of a bloke. His legs went up and over. I just completely crashed. And the flag went everywhere. Rifle went. He was like, "Oh, fuck, it's Charlie, quick run." He followed me, picked up my rifle and the flag, and then ran down so I didn't have a weapon. And we were still getting shot at and everything. And I was like, yeah, this just isn't a good moment in my life right now. And people look at me like, "Oh, is that JBG?" And I'm like, "Well, it is indeed. It is indeed." So that's probably the most embarrassing moment for me. But I think Lewis got some better ones.
Yeah, I'd say so. I think when I broke my hand in the same location, pretty much doing the same thing, and that was
Look at his nails.
It is.
all my nail paint.
Oh, cool.
Thank you.
Very fashionable.
That was me.
Well done.
That looks very cool.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, probably when I broke my hand, I fell over. I was running. And do you remember that, Charlie? I fell over on a bridge. And I made it sound so cool, but I fell over. That's the long and short of it.
How did you make?
Oh, he's muted.
Did you hear me?
Now we can.
Okay, good. But yeah, that's the most embarrassing moment for me, is trying to storm a bridge on my own, doing a good job, 5 meters, slipping over, breaking my hand on the way down. And I was completely incapacitated for 3 months. I had a cast on.
I told you you'd be fine as well, didn't I?
Yeah, you kept saying.
"Oh yeah, you'll be absolutely fine playing with broken hand. Don't worry about it." Carried
You
on.
made me drive back to London. Never
Yeah,
mind.
So then, why do you think everyone has gone wild for night vision and gas blowback rifles?
I think it's the immersion aspect of it. The fact that they either didn't join up or didn't want to, but they still want to
No.
play around that sort of area of like
Okay.
being around that sort of like vibe and environment of, you know, being as tactical as you can. I mean, obviously with the nods, that's the most tactical you can get, but it's learning to use them as well. That's where I think people go wrong with it. But I just think it's the immersion aspect of it, like total immersion. You couldn't really get more immersive than a gas blowback rifle giving you a little bit of recoil, stoppages, jam drills, everything like that. And then the nods aspect as well. It's just that total immersion into something just for 36 hours, and just literally it's an escapism. But I think it's just that. What about you, Lewis?
Yeah, I completely agree. It does come down to the immersion stuff. I think we're really good at that with the immersion stuff, and it does add that sort of degree of realism, doesn't it? I had no idea about GBB until Charlie showed me.
Show you the ways.
Give me the way. And I own a GBB, absolutely love it, wouldn't go back. And now to me, I don't know if like anyone else would agree, I couldn't go back to that sound of an AEG, you know, the
Just that motor going.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Now owning a gas blowback, I couldn't do it. But it is immersion, isn't it? That's why we're hosting a GBBR course.
Yeah.
Because it's the ultimate, well, I say loosely, ultimate level of realism, but it's as close as you're going to get.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I've never actually played with the GBB or night vision, so I can't really comment on the matter.
Right, so we need to get you a JBG patch and a GBBR experience.
Yeah, we need to get added to that wall of yours, that patch wall.
Definitely.
I've never played with night vision, but I've like tried out my mates and stuff when we were like camping the night before a game, and we've like been walking around the site with them, sort of comparing and everything. But I've
Did
never
you learn
actually
like
played.
depth perception quite quickly, or did you trip over about 6 branches? And
It weren't too bad. I did get pre-warned first,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Just be
Everything's,
careful;
like,
it'll be a bit
10
weird."
meters way further.
Yeah.
It's always good.
Yeah, depth perception is a serious thing. I remember one of the last things I did in the military was I was watching an exercise happen, and the guys were inserting into a compound at night, so they had nods on, and they had infantry assault ladders. So they were going 4 feet up one side of a wall, and then 10 feet down the other side. But night vision doesn't let you do that, so they had no idea.
They thought it was just like a small hop down, didn't they?
Yeah,
In fact, about free falling down, you're like, oh, enjoy that one.
Literally, there's 10 guys just pancaking this concrete floor. There's snapped ankles, everything. And eventually this major walks over to me and says, "Do you think we should do something about that wall?" No.
Have fun.
Yeah, it was funny. But depth perception is a serious thing with nods. When it comes to buying them, definitely take that into consideration, because you will be headbutting trees.
And walls and doors and God knows what else.
Exactly.
To be fair, I do that normally, so
Oh, that's all right then.
yeah, won't be much
You're all right.
difference.
Halsey just put on the
I just read
Instagram
that.
chat saying, "I have a non-gas blowback pistol, Drew." He said that. But yeah, that's very true actually. And then Brad's put that as well. About
MVGs and GBIs in email was ridiculously fun, just because of immersion. Yeah, again, it's just that total immersion, like trying to make it as realistic as possible, really, without going too overboard.
Exactly that. Who's next? Sarah.
Number 6.
What is on JBG's bucket list?
What's not on our bucket list? You know, that's the question. It's so we're going around the UK. You know, we're getting footholds in different parts of the UK. We've been to the north now a couple of times, and it's
Never going back.
Yeah, we're going back.
No, fuck. I ain't paying for electricity bills again. No way. I'm doing that.
But yeah, that's probably a big thing for us. Is just exploring more of the UK, getting everywhere. I sent out a mass email about a month ago to every site in the UK, and a solid 80% replied, which was really nice to see. And this includes like our overseas territories, the Falkland Islands, Gibraltar.
Brilliant.
Wow.
So we're very serious about exploring all of the UK.
One moment Gran Canaria, the next moment I'm freezing my ass off in the Falklands with a penguin. How does that? I'll go back to Gran Canaria, but thank you.
But you'll have a JBG patch.
Bucket list. Yeah, I think like almost like a world tour would be pretty decent. Like trying to host a CQB course in another location. We did speak to Hades, so Dan out in Gran Canaria. He knows the owner of a CQB site in Tenerife. Hopefully that'll go ahead because that'll be really cool to do, like an overseas CQB course. Like that'll be completely worth it, I think. But yeah, just a world tour would be it's top of the bucket list. Get that on it first.
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds expensive.
Yeah.
Money's no issue.
Where's the next credit card?
So like other than checkered shirts that you made sort of like a common thing in airsoft, what other fashion trends do you want to do?
I want to question that. You know, I read this question earlier and I didn't know we did that. Did we do that, Charlie? A checkered shirts attributed to us now?
See, when I first started following you, I'm
I
like,
remember we started wearing checkered shirts a lot.
I hadn't seen many people on Instagram wearing check shirts and jeans. So I thought, and then all of a sudden,
Everyone
like,
wearing them.
loads of people wearing flannel and check shirts.
Well, you know, it's pretty obvious why, isn't it?
Must be a squaddy thing.
Yeah, actually, sort of is, isn't it? You see every single bloke wear a flannel or a check shirt on, like when we're off duty, sort of thing. It's like, oh, all right, they're a squad. They got walking trousers and a flannel on. You know, they're a squad.
Yeah.
99% of the time.
And a terrible haircut.
No, it's terrible haircut.
Yeah. But in terms of other fashion trends, I don't know. We have days where we walk into Next. I do it a lot to Charlie. He probably finds it very annoying. I walk into Next and I'll just take pictures of loads of stuff on the racks and say, I like this, I like this. I pretty much send him a shopping list. And then but we do the same to each other. You know, Charlie will send me stuff. I really like the look at this. What do you think? And it's like being on a shopping trip with us when it comes to fashion trends, but it comes down to it ages down the line where we'll both say, yeah, okay, we both likes that. Should we do it? Yeah, let's do it.
It's like when where's drug rag calls again? But from what you had ages ago. What are they called? They're not like Sherpa jackets. What are they? No, they're like the hippie ones.
Barja.
Yeah, the Barja hoodies. We looked at them ages ago, and you said that was going to be like a height of fashion.
Yeah.
And then 3 other companies, like this is before we even started Airsoft, 3 other companies sort of brought them out, and it just went from there. Like you saw like the dip of like another fashion trend. It was just weird to see because you called it out that time.
Yeah.
So pretty decent.
And what's the best advice for someone that's played airsoft for a long time but starting to lose the mojo for it?
Come on a course, definitely. Not just saying that for a business perspective. It's if you've played airsoft for a long time and you're losing the mojo, you're probably not surrounding yourself with the right people in the sport. Yeah. I think anyone who sort of goes in for us can identify as part of us will tell you that the community is second to none. It's, in my opinion, one of the best in the industry, and it's just it's such a relaxed environment, and everyone is so friendly with each other. I would say if you're losing the mojo, definitely come to a game with us. You know, come and do a course or whatever it is you want to do, and then just engross yourself within our community, and hopefully that'll give you your mojo back. And if it doesn't, then you get to buy me whatever drink you want in a bar and make me suffer.
I like how they still have to buy the drink.
Of course. That's going to be me in a few minutes. If that's okay, I'm going to duck out. shortly, if that's all right. But thank you very much for having me on. I really appreciate it.
I'll hoist the
We
flag.
appreciate it.
I'll hold down the fort.
Thank you, John.
That's
But,
right.
Thank you so much, Cal. I've really enjoyed this.
Yeah, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for popping
Good
on.
to see you.
Thank you. Have a good night. And Charlie, ship's down to you.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thanks. It's gonna be like the Titanic now.
Good night.
Sinking now.
Well, we've had a few comments saying about a possible replacement.
Oh yeah, everyone's going. Where's
Otis.
Otis?
Might be able to get and wait one. Thanks.
The Yorkshire Ghost said 100% you need the right people in your airsoft community to keep your mojo for airsoft going. So, yeah, very true. And Blitzy agrees as well. Keep his guys keep him on his toes. Yeah, any questions you guys have got for the lads, and just drop them in the comments.
Mrs. Way doesn't do a trick.
Oh,
There he is.
He's a cutie.
oh, bless him.
I'll get mine in, but he's a bit of a hop along at the moment. I don't know where he's gone.
Yep, he's gone. That was 10 seconds of fame from Otis.
Worth it though. Definitely worth it.
Yeah, it will come on the course one day, just don't know when.
That's a good idea. Has he got his own chest rig?
Say again?
Has he got his own chest rig?
It can be easily made. I
Mm.
can easily adapt one for him, so that'll be fine.
Sounds good. What's the next question?
So,
If oh no, hang on.
yeah.
If JBG, sorry, if JBG all ended tomorrow, hopefully it doesn't. What would you take away from the experience?
I'm going to say like the growing of the community bit. So seeing a load of people that we've never met before, literally just from a social account of an Instagram, just random people, and then bringing everyone together for an event for like-minded individuals wanting to do something, pushing aside all the hate and everything like that we get through all the negative comments. It's like, yeah, cheers, whatever, but you're still giving us views, sort of thing. And then just letting them have that 12 hours, 8 hours, 6 hours, however long the event is, just that escapism, just from real life, just for 12 hours, just forget about it. Like, I think that's probably going to be the key takeaway from it, I reckon.
That's quite good.
Yeah. Yorkshire Ghost has put, it's just a lifestyle or a hobby. It's sorry, I think he meant to say it's not just a lifestyle or a hobby, it's a community. We are all on the same boat, playing the same sport, hobby, game, and we all need to come together and keep everyone happy and loving the sport.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I get like people either take it like a little bit too serious, or they go off the chain a little bit and then they come back on, sort of thing. But I think it does obviously go back down to it is a sport / hobby.
Yeah.
Like, let's not forget that.
Some people take it too seriously, don't they?
Yeah, at times.
There is a very random question.
Oh god, it's about mushy peas.
How many mushy peas
Yeah.
could a Charlie? Oh, it's not a question. It is a question.
Could a Charlie eat for Charlie? Could
Charlie
eat more mushy
eat more
peas?
mushy peas.
No, Brad. Of course.
Well,
Who else would it be?
It's for you.
So the mushy pea thing, it was our first ever course when we were in Southampton, and I can't remember who ordered it now, but we were at Wetherspoons, and basically someone ordered us a plate each of mushy peas, just randomly. I still can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Jono, Golf 1-3, I think. And then the next thing that came out was chilies with what was it? Black pudding as well. Black pudding and chilies. And then the mushy peas thing stuck with us ever since our last first ever course. It just stuck with us randomly.
Funny.
It was just one of the random things. But it's just a funny story which you can take across and be like, oh, how did you meet mushy peas? Just stories to tell.
Even when I went on his course, Brad was saying to me, take some tins of mushy peas and stash them in different places.
Yeah, I got home and I found loads of tins in my Bergen. Cheers.
Yeah, and you were carrying one in your backpack all day.
Yeah. Was indeed. You bastard. Worth it.
I couldn't think of anything worse.
Oh, it's always good fun.
So if funds allowed, would you ever build or buy an airsoft site?
I'm so glad Lewis isn't here. But yeah, 100%. I think we've had so many plans how to make an airsoft site completely different, but then every other site owner says that already, and they say, "Oh, we're not like other sites and shit like that," which I completely understand. But we would love to make like almost like a training facility / site where you can mix and incorporate the two of them put together. I know there's a couple of places like that in the UK already, but that's their aim overall in the near so long future. Wherever.
Name 5 things that make a site amazing.
Jesus Christ. It's got to have a good safe zone straight away. I hate it when you drive in there, there's no safe zone. It's always bad. You got to have good toilets. Like, Portaloos, do not do it. Like, sort your ideas out. Invest a bit more money into it and give me a good toilet. Kettle, there has to be a brew station, 100%. Doesn't matter on how big you've got the site, it's what you do with a site. So like a good game zone, don't put wooden barricades everywhere. Obviously, like I think the best one we've been to is No Man's Land. Like they've got so many different varieties of sites in there. It's just mental. It's like the trenches, and you got the fort. You got like large forests, so like FWAF environment. It's amazing. So a combination of like different game zones put into one. And if it's a big site, I think extra doing this, but like a transport, like a minibus, they pick you up from one side and you have to drop you off to the next. So instead of walking 10 minutes or 20 minutes back to the safe zone, you get a lift. So
tractor and trailer will do.
Yeah, all right, yeah, just hop along. I'll just get someone to carry you. Go
on. Brad's asked what your tack snack is.
My tactical snack?
Is it mushy peas?
It's not mushy peas. It's 100% not, but cheers, Brad. A tactical snack, what would it be? It'd probably be, I used to do this thing, I used to take a Snickers bar into the field with me when I was back in the army and then cover it with like extra peanut butter. Like, it was just one of them things I just really enjoyed. Just a bit of a morale boost, but yeah, that is my tactical snack.
That sounds like it would be really messy.
It literally is, but it's just nice.
I think mine's definitely got to be Haribo, tactical Haribo.
Yeah, always in a pouch.
Yeah, and then just like you're waiting for the game to start, and you're like, "Who wants Haribo?"
No, we never used to do that. So in the army, it was always one of the things like if you got Haribo, you used to try and eat it in secret.
Oh, so you don't.
Because if people heard the rustling, you'd see faces just do like a, "Oh, who's got Haribo?" sort of thing, like in a packet, and then everyone would just surround you, and you'd be left with nothing. Oh. So it was always like a secret thing you used to take into the field with it.
What is next for JBG?
Probably the GBBR course, because that's our next new course. So gas blowback only, realism, longer course hours and stuff like that. So it's a bit more immersive and a bit more hard wearing on people. So when they turn it from a normal course, it's like we've had a lot of people come through now, and they're nearly on their like third, fourth one now. And like we're finding new ways to up it, how they can develop the skills and not just go from 0 to 100, but to build them back up. So when they come in, they're a little bit rusty for the first hour, and then it's like boom, straight back in. But yeah, probably the GBR course. I reckon that's like the next big-ish thing for us.
What about after that?
There's a couple of things on the ideas. sort of like board. One of them is like they do it a lot over in America. It's almost like a tactical fitness shoot style day. So you come in pairs or a team or whatever. You obviously do like your one part of a pair. So one person will run off, do the shoot. The other person will be in a stress position or something like that. So it'll be like having to do squats, running around, carrying extra weight and stuff like that. It's just something a little bit different, which we've not really seen. But yeah, that'll probably be with one or two other individuals as well, I reckon. I don't think it'll just be a solo thing. But I think that'll be the next one.
Oh, cool.
Sounds good. We had a question earlier on in the Instagram from the Shadow. So, do you participate in nil sims, Wild Hogs, or with Polish Cruise England?
Yeah, we do. We've been trying to link up with Defiant and Sterling for the last 3 months now, but we just like the dates just clash with everything else. It's either clashing with our own events or they're clashing just with normal life. Like I might have something booked on that weekend anyway. It's just getting in the way too much. So the answer is yes, but we need to participate in more.
That's fair enough. So Brad put this question as well.
Brad.
He's very active, as you know.
He is. Can we find somewhere to blow the actual bloody doors off? Yes. So there's 2 sites which have allowed the idea of it. So when we used Gloucester, it was very much an immersive thing where it's like we make them feel what the initial blast would be. So during our time in me and Lewis, that was our speciality. We would obviously be in charge of like the breaches and stuff like that. To give someone that we've never really met before a clacker with pyro to blow an actual door off is quite scary and quite daunting for me and Lewis. Like the health and safety checks and everything like that went through the window at one point. And even on the last emo course, we were looking at people and we're thinking, who's got the first aid kit like ready to go at this point? Like who is going to be running in saving this guy's hand? But no, there's definitely a couple of places coming up with the capability to actually blow the door off the hinges. So it'll be fun. It's just
cool.
the numbers will be a lot smaller, so we can actually do a lot more one-on-one sort of thing.
That sounds good.
Have you spoken of Johnny Big Gun merch yet?
Well, are you wearing any right now?
Oh, it's a little one. Hey.
So, yeah, we brought out a new T-shirt. It's called The Firing Now. Bloody hell, she's got everything. It's like the Argos hat.
Obsessed.
Oh my god. So the Firing Now one was sort of like inspired after the first emo course, which is obviously the explosive method of entry. Skeleton holding a clacker with a nice colourful theme around it. We've sort of noticed that some people don't like wearing T-shirts which affiliate to Airsoft straight away in normal clothing, like obviously in Civvy Street. So we thought, oh, how can we sort of like mix up a little bit and just something like a nice colourful design like that. You can wear it wherever you want, gym. We've seen people wear them on dates, which I still can't work out. 2 guys in particular I know of. One of them, he met a young lady, and then the next thing I knew, she was wearing a T-shirt, and then another lad went on a date with it. So I don't know why, but the T-shirts are getting out of there. So it must be like 10% luck or something like that. I don't know.
Well, I'm due a staff night out in April, so I'll wear this with.
Oh yeah, wear it. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm meeting a bachelor.
So how long?
We've had another mushy peas comment.
My questions.
Short stack 5-2.
Short round. Yeah.
He's just gone mushy peas. That's it.
Texting now, actually.
How long has JBG been going for then?
I think 1.5 years, maybe. I think. Well, actually, it might be longer. Nearly 2 years now.
2.
Actually.
2, yeah.
Yeah, about to. I think we started around the same sort of time.
Well, I think you might have been April when I started following you.
Yeah, it could have been actually. But yeah, I think it was like 2022 because me and Lewis were still in the army, man. So we started it while we were in, didn't tell anyone about it, didn't show faces or anything. And then when we got out, we were still like, we still don't really show faces for a little bit. And then now it's a bit more like, oh, we'll just chill out. Like there's no need to do the whole blurring faces anymore. It's just a zero need for it.
Have you got any airsoft sites that you really want to get to and try out that you haven't managed to get to yet?
Oh, bloody hell, what's it called? Yeah, so there's what's it called? So there's Ironsight, which is
Andover.
yeah, that's supposed to be really good reviews on it. That's the site that I've been wanting to try for a while. For Bunker, with UCAP, it's quite a nice underground tunnel network, so that'd be quite cool to go to. And I think that's it for now. Actually, I don't think I really got too many on the list. It's just sort of
Dirty dog.
Where, Alex?
Dirty dog.
Oh yeah, Dirty Dog. All right then. Yeah,
They'll all talk like Alex.
I don't
Yeah.
know actually last week. Someone said to us about Dirty Dog actually, and then he said Tacticals are around the corner, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
So might try and hit 2 places in one sort of thing. Go and visit them.
Yeah, Dirty Dog's decent. I've been there for ages
I
now.
had a lot of fun when I went there, but that was a while ago now. I need to get back up there.
I think it's a
I've
4-hour
done-
drive for us.
Yeah, it's quite a while for me and Drew. I've
Is
done.
that near you, Alex? Is it?
It's near Alex. Yeah, it's Alex.
Oh, fair enough.
It is your local, isn't it?
Yeah, my home site. All right. I'll be there for the Easter weekend.
Are you going to dress as a bunny rabbit?
I haven't thought of that actually.
Go to a tin of mushy peas or something.
I do Bridget Jones style bunny rabbit.
Oh.
Fluffy bunny rabbit.
Well, you're either going to get really hot in one or you're going to get really shot to shit in the other one. So,
Choose wisely.
yeah.
Warhound Tactical was put, according to the feature, JBG was formed 28th of February 2022. So you're actually a bit older than you, Cal, by like 3 days.
Right. I'll get it noted down. I can't believe I've actually checked through the Instagram as well. That's mental. That's some dedication.
I was just about to say.
100%.
You're looking for more comments.
Yeah. I think there's been quite a few, but
All right, Snog, marry, avoid. Hades, Lewis, and Nico.
Snog, marry, kill on who? Hades, Lewis, and Nico.
Yeah.
you should avoid, but you can go with kill if you like.
Yeah.
We've already kissed Lewis, actually. Pretty much kissed him. Yeah, so that's already Snog. Oh, anyway, it was a Snog, marry, kill.
Wait, I said avoid, but you
Oh,
said
avoid.
fine. Fine. If you want to
Avoid.
kill.
You have to avoid.
Just make it a lot more drastic.
So what? You Snog Lewis.
All right, I'll marry Hades because he's got lots of money. He lives out in Gran Canaria. So that's me sorted.
Yeah.
I'll avoid Lewis because I've put up with him for years. And I'll snog Nico.
Hey.
Sorted in one.
Well, you're coming to the charity event, so I expect to see you Snog at the event.
Yeah, no drama whatsoever.
No, in public.
Oh dear.
Gets up on the podium.
No, that would be funny. Oh dear.
What countries have you played in?
Literally the UK and Gran Canaria so far.
Okay.
That's it. That's the only two. I know a lot of people go over to Belgium. I think that's quite a hot spot. So would like to go. Yeah, pretty much all over really. I know there's a few countries which obviously you can't play in. And then what was the guy? He moved out to Finland recently, so he's got all his AKs obviously sent out to him. So that'd be a nice little destination to go to.
Just to use as AKs.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
He said he's got a couple, so I was like, all right, perfect, Lewis. We're going out there then, clearly. So that's another one for the books.
Got
I'd like
Dark Wolf Goon saying hello. He's another #1 fan, isn't he?
Which one?
Dark Wolf Goon. Used to be Dark Wolf Partridge.
Yeah, James. He's a
Him.
good lad. He's followed us from like day one, I think. He's been a true supporter.
Nice.
He's a good lad.
Their
So
website is just here.
What about you, Cal, then? What's next for you, Cal?
Oh.
I'm bored of the questions now. It's over to you. Your turn.
We've got our charity event later on in the summer,
Yeah.
which we've been posting about on our socials quite a lot. So if you want to go buy tickets, guys, link below. But that should be awesome. I mean, last year's was really popular. When we did last year's, at the time, we weren't thinking of making it a yearly thing. We were just kind of like, let's do a charity event.
Yeah, it's just like a one-off sort of thing.
Yeah, before the event was even over, people were like, when's the next one? Where's the next one? And we were like, So we were like, okay, this is good. So yeah, we've taken a lot of like pointers and feedback from the last one, and that's helped us to hopefully make this one bigger and better.
Yeah, it's all learning curve though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all like learning what you can do better from the last one.
Yeah.
I wonder if people.
No, Alex, we can't get mushy peas. It's already been tried.
No, like to raise money for charity. Like I've had my first tattoo done today, and I enjoyed it that much. I'm already thinking of my second. As
Mushy
a stupid
peas?
one.
Shall we put you in a bath of mushy peas for charity?
No, I'm thinking tattoo, but it could be a bit cringe.
What, a tin of mushy peas?
Charity.
Oh.
So I get that logo tattooed.
I think you raised some money with that, yeah.
It's a big decision, though.
I
Like
get tattooed on my butt cheek.
that is like a lifelong thing. It's not as
Yeah.
though it's a, like you do it in a day type thing. You got to stick with that for life.
Yeah, if it's on
You'll
the
be
backside, I won't
fine.
be sitting, I'll forget about it.
You'll be fine, Alex. I reckon that's a really good idea.
I mean, when I'm 80-year-old in a care home, I'll be able to look back and think, hey.
There you go. Perfect. I think that's one for the books.
Yeah.
Warhound Tacticals put dedicated to the cause. Very much so.
Is that a woodland site, your UCAL event?
It is, isn't it? It's a small little. Well, it's not. I don't know how big it is, to be fair, in terms of acres. But yeah, it's like a woodland site, and I think it's got a CQB area.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like a mix.
Have you played there before?
We haven't.
All right, okay.
So we have actually got plans to go there beforehand and experiencing stuff, but we've had a lot of good feedback because a lot of the time when we plan stuff, as much as it's the four of us, obviously Jem's not here, it's the four of us that organise it, but a lot of the time we do actually ask the members for their feedback on ideas. So like with the meetups and stuff like that, we'll often ask them like put polls and stuff in the chat, and they can vote. And so we like to get everyone involved in it as well. It's not just us going, we're doing this, we're doing that. We try and get everyone's opinions, and
that's good, right? Yeah, keep it, like, exclusive to everyone.
Yeah, I think the idea that we had, wasn't it, was to try and move the events around each time around the UK, because some people can't necessarily travel that far. So if we keep dotting it around, it gives everyone a better chance to get to the events, which is obviously brilliant.
Yeah, and I think the site that we're hosting at this year, they came to our charity game last year, so they sort of know sort of like the gist of it and what we would like, and they've been really cooperative, to be fair, and really want to make it a good one as well, and make it on par with last year, basically. So Yeah, it should
And the
be.
food looks amazing.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yes.
I can't not, honestly.
So we're literally just going there for the food.
Yeah.
Pulled pork and
No,
mac
no,
and
but
cheese.
it's definitely a bonus. They were sending us pictures of all the food and they were like, this is what our players get on our game days. And I was like, that's amazing. They have like a proper
Not
chef
some
there and everything.
shitty, uncooked hot dog.
Oh,
No,
no.
it
nice.
actually looks amazing.
Was it
There
hot
were.
cut
I think Drew's going to put some pictures up, I think.
cheesecake? I think. Pulled pork and mac and cheese. Barbecue pulled pork.
Alex can remember this in pure detail, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
You won't be
I
hungry.
was just
that
excited
weekend.
about it.
It looks amazing.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Just look at that juicy pulled pork.
Looks delicious.
Have you got the mac and cheese one?
I don't currently know.
Is that a slate plate that they put it on as well?
I don't think that's what they probably give to players.
Like, what's going on here?
Super
Silver
fancy.
cutlery out.
It'll be like silver service.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've got that one coming up this year. We've had a comment. Nathan, Charlie, I booked on for the Gloucester prison course, first course he will ever have done.
Hey.
Any tips for him?
Come with an open mind. So don't go there anxious or anything like that. Just go with it. There's no need to. We've had loads of people like before say like I'm really nervous, but there's literally the only nervous people there need to be is like me and Lewis. That's the only two nervous people that need to be. Like it didn't make sense. Everyone was like, "Oh, we're really nervous about it." What have you got to be nervous about? You've just got to come on there and like, have a game of airsoft really at the end of it, and just like learn a few new bits. Like if you don't take it away, you don't. But if you do, you have a good time there. So yeah, the worrying should all be down to us really. So we never understand why people worry. But yeah, just come with an open mind.
Short Stack 5-2 has said his advice is ear pro and a smile.
See, he's gone like a really political correct way of like, yeah, come with like ear pro and a smile and all that. Yeah, that's fine. I see him trying to undercut me here.
No, that's cool.
Still no mentions of the beard. I'm very disappointed.
Don't need it. That's why.
oh, Short Stack also said bar for peas is a winner. So
There we go, Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then there's call sign Hulk talking about the butt cheek.
Just get both done, man. Sorted.
Get it done whilst you're in the
JBG
bar.
on the other
There
spot.
you go.
Hang on, wait. So I'm in a bath of mushy peas. I'll have to lay on my front. I could eat some mushy peas while I'm getting it tattooed on my cheek, I suppose. So that's like 2 for the price of 1. Yeah. We shall see. I haven't even had a drink tonight.
This event sounds very
Warham G-Man said, is this High Wycombe? Yes. Our charity event is at High Wycombe.
Camp over.
Call sign Hulk. Let's do one on HMS Museum. Do you mean a course?
HMS Museum.
I thought you said HSM. I was going to say, High School Musical.
High School Musical Airsoft.
Sorted. There's your next charity event. You got to do a sing along.
Oh God, no. Mike has turned around and said, "You've got to get a tattoo of mushy peas."
It just won't leave us alone. Honestly.
That's great. But yeah, and I think the other thing in terms of going back to your question of things coming up for UCal is we'll be officially announcing it soon, hopefully. But it was recently our 2 years of setting up UCal, and we will be releasing, couldn't think of the word, some limited edition patches and stickers as well. So yeah, once we...
You need more for your patch walls, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
100%. I actually have a half empty patch wall there, but you can't see that one. So yeah, that will be more recent coming up for UCal, definitely.
And then Drew's gonna buy one of these.
I am indeed. Yeah. What's my dog's
The
cost you a
enforced
fortune?
promotion right there. I'm not going to anything, JBG, and there's Alex. Just ruin
Beanie.
it.
I've got to make sure for the next podcast now. I've got the patch.
Beanie.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That is commitment.
Call sign Breacher said you will go to one of the courses nervous, then you'll leave feeling like family, in my opinion.
That's a nice way of looking at it.
Yeah.
I like how he says that, but I shot him in the head about 3 times on a course. It was like through the tiniest gap of a doorway, and he just peeked his head about a little bit too much. I was like, got him by accident. But no, he's been on a good couple of courses now. He's a really good lad. But yeah, fully agree with that one. You do feel a lot closer to everyone afterwards. So the way the courses usually go is you obviously come in the morning like a normal 9 a.m. open, 10 o'clock starts like a normal day, go on till about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and then we go out for a social afterwards. So we'll go out, have a couple of drinks, go for a meal and everything like that. It's always good when the location is in like a city. So like Southampton, that's brilliant because we go straight on the social aspect of it. Yeah, straight on the piss, straight away. But yeah, it's just amazing. And then obviously you go to the next day hungover, and then you still put in all the skills that you learned the previous day. I mean, you see all the smiles at the end of it. So yeah, it's a cracking weekend.
No, they do sound like really good courses. So, and Alex being one who's experienced it, highly recommends it.
Thank you, Alex.
Definitely coming on another one. Shame I couldn't get on the gas blowback one and like steal one of your guns, but never mind.
Are you around for it?
When is it again?
I think I don't even know actually. I think it's the 6th of April. Yeah, 6th of April, I believe.
Can't remember.
Well, let us know.
Right. So, thank you everyone for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me and Lewis.
We really appreciate you coming in.
Swap it off early. Never mind.
Probably to paint his toenails, match his toenails.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, and thank you for all the viewers as well, and your contribution, your comments, and your questions. We really appreciate it, definitely.
100%.
Our next podcast will be
26th
of March, hopefully. Not 100% confirmed, but we'll put it up on
Oh, yeah.
socials as and when. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming on, JBG.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed. I'll kick Lewis's head in afterwards. But never mind.
Right, we will see you all later on.
Laters.
Bye.
Bye.